And so having that kind of a clear focus on what matters to you, what drives your top line, what drives your bottom line, I think having that clarity and then overlaying what can Agentic AI do on top of that is critical for companies to succeed.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Data Cloud Now. I'm currently in Davos, Switzerland, where I'm now delighted to be joined by Snowflake CEO Sridhar Ramaswamy. Sridhar, such a pleasure to sit back down with you here in Davos.
Excited to chat. This will be fun.
Looking forward to diving in. Sridhar, AI and data are at the center of just about every conversation. What have your key takeaways been this week, and how has it been connecting with leaders across the AI Data Cloud ecosystem?
Ryan, last year when I was here, AI was on everybody's top list to talk about,
Right.
but it's also a little bit of a nascent technology. People are building chatbots, but not quite yet magic. I think what people are realizing this year is that Agentic AI, that power to make complex plans, to use different kinds of tools, including coding tools, and drive meaningful outcomes in ways that a human would have to take a lot of time to do, that is truly remarkable. And we shine when I show off products built on Snowflake Intelligence. As you know, we built a sales agent on top of Snowflake, and being able to demonstrate something like that and have it answer a complicated question, unexpected complicated question, it's sheer magic. I think everybody is understanding that the future of AI is going to be a platform like Snowflake powering the analytic and predictive side of the world. In other words, what's the past? How does it inform the future? And a set of tools to take actions on how you affect the future. I think that is slowly seeping into people's mind and is going to have a profound impact on lots of things, including your job and my job.
Very well said, Sridhar. And I have to say, Davos is very much unique because it brings together the greatest minds in business and government officials. What do you want these global leaders to take away from their conversations they're having with Snowflake here?
The Snowflake conversations are the simple part, where we stress that having a well-curated data platform, having a well-governed data platform is essential for AI success within every enterprise. But in a global context, especially in today's world, I think there are a lot of questions around what does AI sovereignty mean? What is the role of open models? As you know, we focus very much on serving customers where they are with the best models that there are. So we host both proprietary models as well as open models. And these larger questions aside, I think people are waking up to the fact that this technology is real, it's going to have a big impact, and they need to think through all of these different aspects.
Well said, great perspective, Sridhar. And 2026 is very much shaping up to be the year of Agentic AI. From your seat, what shifts do leaders need to make to harness its ultimate potential?
A lot of it starts with knowing what matters. At Snowflake, for example, the things that are critical to our success at scale include creating great products. We want to make sure that we're using the power of Agentic AI to go as fast as we can. We want to make it easy to run these products, because it's kind of hard to run a global multi-cloud network like Snowflake. We also want to make it easy to sell our product and then get our customers to implement the product on their data. And so having that kind of a clear focus on what matters to you, what drives your top line, what drives your bottom line, I think having that clarity and then overlaying what can Agentic AI do on top of that is critical for companies to succeed. Obviously, there's a long tail of every other profession that will be affected by AI, but I think clarity is important because AI can potentially change everything. It can be paralyzing because how do you go change everything?
Can feel a little overwhelming.
And that's why that focus on what matters is important. At Snowflake, we spend a lot of time on how do we make it much easier to deploy with Snowflake, because every customer, every partner of Snowflake is going to benefit. That clarity is very helpful.
Well said, Sridhar. And it's safe to say we are well into the time of AI ROI powering business outcomes. What kind of outcomes are we seeing from our customers as we partner with them along this AI journey?
I think the early ROI came just from liberating information. Siemens, creating just a chatbot, mind you, but powered by a corpus of 150,000 PDF documents. It's transformational for its time. This is more than a year ago. It's still magical to be able to find what you want when you want it. I think the place where, for example, we at Snowflake are seeing ROI is being able to use Agentic AI to replace traditional dashboards. Much faster, much easier, always on-demand access to data without needing analysts, without needing endless number of dashboards. We also have customers like TS Imagine that rethought customer support, that created AI agents that could answer questions 24/7. They still have customer support, but their role is elevated. They deal with the most complicated problems. But this agent is around forever. AstraZeneca has created data sets and agents that bring together all manners of different data. Clinical data about how medicines are doing, lab results, put it all together to have easy access. And these are things that can have a dramatic impact on the time that it takes to actually deploy a medicine out into the field, to deploy a drug out into the field. And they gush about how they can save lives faster. In each of these, you see very, very concrete ROI. It has to be cost reduction. It has to be generating more revenue. It has to be enabling things that simply were not possible before, that in turn makes things like more business possible. I think having that clean, rational look on ROI is helpful. We are seeing many customers demonstrate it in practice.
And very much always living to Snowflake's ethos of putting the customer first.
Put the customers
I
first.
love those
That's
examples.
right. That's right.
Sridhar, it is always a pleasure to sit down with you. But before we go, what's next for Snowflake?
I think we have created really amazing AI products. The big but with Snowflake has been migrations are slow. Moving from legacy systems onto Snowflake is sometimes a multi-year process. Deploying products effectively on Snowflake to build an agent, for example, has been a difficult process. Our first big agent, the sales agent, took 2 months to create. A lot of our energy is going to be focused on harness the power of Agentic AI to make Snowflake implementations go 10x faster. That's going to have a big impact on our customers and on us as a company. I can't wait to get started.
I'm looking forward to seeing what comes next. Sridhar, thank you again for making the time.
Thank you, Ryan.
And for the audience watching, thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you next time.